example, there was this BORN star that got onto the train with her friends and took all her clothes off, except her panties, perhaps, and shoes. No one is looking at you and stimulating their Donkey Kong while going to work, but I guess it's just a thrill to her, so whatevs. What about this? A large group of people getting on the train in their underwear, in their panties, as some sort of a statement. Weird as well, but okay. I guess everyone has their own agenda and their own sense of fun, so more power to them, but it's still weird because no one really cares. At least for me, I'm going from point A to point B, and that's about it. It's even worse when someone acts up. They're frustrated because of delays or because it's too crowded on the train. People are on top of each other and tired. I get the frustration, but seriously, no one wants to hear your mouth on a silent train yelling out loud and complaining. That's probably one of my worst pet peeves of all. It's so inconsiderate for everyone else on the train that's tired as well and wanting to go home. You are disrupting their only moment of peace. I don't know, it just irritates me. What about the idiots that think the train is for getting people's numbers? It's the dating show. Listen, you kumquat, I don't want to talk to you or look at you. I don't care who the hell you are. You can be Cristiano Ronaldo, okay? I don't care to exchange numbers. And that's a bad example because number one, he would never even look at me. And number two, he loves his girlfriend. But seriously, I remember moving my bag off the empty seat next to me when people were coming in. This guy sits next to me and says, "Oh, so you wanted me to sit next to you?" Excuse me, fucko. I didn't say that, but I did say no. I moved my bag because people were coming in. Monotone AF, because even the slightest smile or engagement, as a matter of fact, will seem like a goddamn green light to them. Dumb. Another thing that bothers me is when you try to do the polite thing and step off the train so others can get off when it's really crowded, just for the same people who were next to you to take your spot where you were standing. Seriously. Oh god, what about this? Man spreading. Is your thing that big that you gotta spread your legs and take up 2 seats? I don't give a fuck. I will sit down and spread my legs too. I'll broaden my shoulders too. Yeah, you're sitting next to a linebacker and what? Close your damn legs. Now food is, I don't know, a hit or miss. I get it. You're hungry. I've been there eating a McChicken and everyone was giving me dirty looks. Now don't front. You know you love me some McChicken too. But I get it. The food smell travels all throughout the train. It's annoying. But there's no other time to eat for some people, you know. As long as you aren't bringing boiled eggs or salad with vinegar dressing and onions, you're good. Actually, you know what? Even tangerines are offensive. I remember eating tangerines on the train going home one night, and these girls were like, "Is it me or do I smell oranges?" Then they looked at me and said, "Oh." I hate attention, so after that, I've never eaten tangerines on the train ever again. Do you know what else I hate? When there's a homeless person on the train and everyone moves to the far end of the train because of the smell. I remember there was this homeless man standing by the door as the train was moving along, and he had the most anxious, scared, timid look on his face because he probably knew he didn't smell the best. Everyone moved to the other end of the train, holding their noses, covering their faces, and I just walked in and sat right across from him. I looked at him, smiled at him, and he smiled back. I mean, what is the point of making Cause I ain't playing. It's the best thing ever. You know what is so cute though? A high schooler or college freshman sleepyhead on the train, head rolling all over the place. That poor thing. I don't care if they fall asleep on my shoulder, I just leave them there. I know that feeling. Mentally tired AF. I've always wanted to get a little pillow and tuck it under their cheek. It's so cute. But if you're a grown-ass man falling asleep on me, I'll nut your ass. I actually like when people perform on the train too. Whether these kids are flipping all over the place, playing or singing music, that brightens my day. To me, that's joy, that's happiness and bravery. I dig it. And that concludes my rant about riding the subway. Only 3 good things. Honestly, for the first time in weeks, I don't have much in my mind at the moment. Everything that I needed to say has been said. I feel like I've been open. I feel like I've been focused, and I feel okay even though I'm sick again. Yay, another lung infection. At first, I was definitely scared of having to go through another round of respiratory torture. The pain from a few months ago from this lung infection I had was unreal. Like, oh, that was the worst pain I've ever felt in my entire life. It felt like my lung was punctured and collapsing. And I've just, recently recovered from that, and now I'm sick again. And let me tell you, my body has been so exhausted, like I fall right to sleep. And I've been needing decent sleep because I've been stressed out, and I haven't been able to sleep, so goddamn, this sickness is a blessing too. So I'm actually falling asleep because I'm exhausted. It takes away my anxiety. All I have is a fever. I'm freezing. I'm coughing my butt off, but at least I'm getting some sleep. So yeah, my mind is actually kind of blank, and it's a warm welcome actually. So just get sick, don't eat, and you'll be able to sleep from exhaustion.